afternoon, everybody. It's Friday afternoon. We're having to change plans for next week with regards to the critical worker and vulnerable children bubbles, because there are now too many to fit into one bubble. So I thought, rather writing down instructions, I am going to do a quick video now to show you what the procedure is. It's absolutely essential that everybody follows this procedure. So please can you share this with children so that they're all aware. Okay, so on Monday there will be this gate. One of the pedestrian gates will be open for you in the morning. School site is out of bounds to parents, with the exception of when you in your group are dropping off and picking up your children. So you'll come through that gate and you will walk towards the hall door, which you can see is currently open. And then when you get to the hall door, they won't be open, they'll be closed. And please can you knock on the hall door, and one of the members of staff will admit you. If you arrive at the same time as another child, please make sure you are standing 2 meters apart. Please don't go through the main entrance. That will be out of bounds and closed off to parents and children next week. As soon as your child has gone through the doors, then please leave by the same entrance, making sure that you keep 2 meters away from any other parents and children that might be dropping off. So I'm now in the hall. One of the key worker bubbles will be based in here in the hall. That is the same as key worker children have been doing since the lockdown, but only one of those groups will now be in the hall from next week. I will send you a message later to say whether your child will be based here or based in the classroom. If they're based in the classroom, they will be taken by a member of staff through those rear doors and round to the classroom door, which will be Birch Class, and that's where they will be taken care of. So if your child is going to be based in Birch Class, then they will come through these doors with an adult, and they'll go straight across the playground into Birch Class, which is this classroom, which is directly over here, and that is where they will spend their day. The expectation and the guidelines, the rules will be exactly the same as for all of the other children. So please look at the other video that I sent, that is also on this YouTube channel, for rules and outlines. So I'm just going to go around to the other side of the classroom now. So this is where one of the cohorts will be. This is Birch Class, obviously looking very different than it normally does. Each child will have their own station. They'll have a box under the table to put all their belongings, including their lunch. And this is the room that they will stay in for the whole day, apart from when they have time outside to play. The corridors will be out of bounds. There's Miss Butcher there. The corridors will be out of bounds, so other things are across in the other classroom, but the children won't be able to come in the corridors, apart from, obviously, to use the toilets, which they will be able to do one at a time. So that's Birch Class. So I think that's all I need to tell you about arrangements. When you come and collect your child at the end of the day or at the end of your shift, whenever that may be, if you go back to the hall door, knock on the hall door, and then somebody will come and let you in. Again, if you're waiting at the same time as another parent, please respect the 2 meter distance. And as soon as you've collected your child, then please leave the school site. If you have any questions, or you need to talk to somebody about anything, then please use email or the phone rather than standing and talking to staff at the end of the day. We are going to do our best to make sure that this works. It's very difficult. It's been a very challenging week trying to settle this up, which I'm sure you appreciate. And there will be some glitches and some hiccups, but we will do our best to make sure that those are ironed out as quickly as possible. And children, we're really looking forward to seeing you. We know we've seen some of you for a few weeks now, but we're looking forward to seeing you in school next week in your 2 different groups. I will send you a message later to let you know which group your child will be in. If they forget, don't worry, because the staff will have lists on Monday morning. Staff in these bubbles will be changing on a daily basis, because I don't have the staff, unfortunately, to be able to put the same staff into these bubbles. Just lastly, children will be expected to wear school uniform, please, next week. I know they haven't been up to now, but they will be from next week, please, so that they'll be the same as all the other children. Also, they need to bring their lunch and drinks in disposable containers, please, because as soon as we've eaten, we'll be throwing away the remainders. So please don't send lunch boxes, as those of you who have been using the facility have been doing up to now. I think that's all. There may be things I've missed, but like I said, please go back and check the video that I sent the other day, which has got more details on. So we will look forward to seeing you on Monday morning. Bye for now.